I don't know if you just heard behind me, but it sounded like it was a flashbang. Drove into the brick wall of this building. That was the inflatable T-Rex, which is all the rage on YouTube, and it looks like it's walking by me again. A lot going on here at Party America. Bathroom stall locks and lavatory flush buttons are two of the dirtiest places on an airplane, according to a CNN report. Ken and Andrea, I'm going for a ride, so see ya. I'm David Kaplan in Billings. Wake up, Mon. How you could be affected by morning traffic on your commute to work.
Is it kind of calmed down now?
Andrea is completely calmed down. When I arrived on scene, there was a little bit of smoke. In the honors, Patty Grace and her son Mark, who phoned us from Las Vegas. We're going to give you a view at some of the new rides. Get a mug and a hug. Ken and Andrea, back to you.
David's doing the hugs.
I love that.
Can you tell us what firefighters' plan for today is? The Harlem Globetrotters are putting smiles on children's faces off the court as well as on the court. We are back here at the command post in Sand Springs. As you can see, we've got lightning. I just saw that, so we've been having lightning throughout the morning. Becky, I was on scene at 8 a.m. and watched as police turned people away. But as the situation escalated, people continued to gather and watch.
But I trust them. Uh-oh. Gunshots.
We heard those gunshots when interviewing witness Kelly LeSueur. He says big thumbs up to law enforcement and all the emergency workers that were on the active scene for hours.
I think the police are doing a hell of a job. You know, they come out here every day and they never know what they're going to run into. They're running back and forth, hiding and whatnot. But yeah, I feel safe. I feel safe. I have all the confidence in the world of our police.
Nearby shoppers say they saw all the police cars at Big Bear and then tried to shop at nearby businesses, but they were closed.
We were trying to go to Payless for the boys to get some boots, and the worker came out and said she was on the phone with her district manager and said that there was an active shooter at Big Bear and that the store was closed until he was caught.
Courtney McDonald says it was a shock to see this active situation because she's never witnessed a shooting before. But at the same time, she says it's a sign of the times.
There's so much going on around the world and the country that it's not really a surprise.
At the end of the day, shoppers say they can't thank all the police emergency crews enough.
They're heroes.
Now, people in the Home Depot parking lot, which you can see behind me, tell me they were shocked to arrive here trying to just do their regular shopping and see the scene and hear the gunshots. But people tell me they're relieved no officers or people on scene were harmed. No matter what side you look, devastation looms over the old Sweetgrass County High School, and asbestos is complicating the future of this plot of land. This was the scene of the old Sweetgrass County High School in a fire investigators called human caused. After decades of use, students and teachers moved to a newer school back in 1981. Mimi Kramer, class of '64, would not go on camera but tells me, "I think many of us had a great experience. It was depressing to drive by and see the feral cats and pigeons." Jamie Moody, committee member of the Old Sweetgrass County SGHS project, says the Department of Environmental Quality is requiring asbestos testing be done before the building is demolished.
Right now we're currently trying to do some testing to decide whether the fire that occurred in October of 2017 changed the nature of the asbestos in the building. If the whole building is considered asbestos-containing material, it probably has increased the cost of this project exponentially.
She says that cost would come from truckload after truckload of waste throughout the building being sent to the nearest hazardous dump site in Billings. To learn how you can help the old high school SGHS cause, you can go to the Wake Up Montana Facebook page. Moody says hopefully the testing on the asbestos will finish in the next couple of weeks, but there's no timetable on when the rest of the demolition will take place. Ice. You may see it coming, you may not. One way health experts say you can keep yourself from falling on the ice is to wear ice cleats like this that attach onto your shoe. You can hear the spikes of the ice cleats grip the ice as I walk.
It could definitely prevent a fall. I mean, and some of it is just If you're wearing things like that, you're more confident, and sometimes people get a little stiffer out there, and like a decrease in confidence usually leads to an increase in falls.
Andrew Goss, injury prevention coordinator at Billings Clinic, says they're easy to find and could be well worth it.
Any kind of ice grip cleats, whether they're Yak Trax or whatever brand ice grips at Walmart, I think on Amazon, they range in anywhere from $10 to $50. It really depends on what you want to pay for. But that's certainly cheaper than a stay in the hospital.
Goss says a fall could cause a hip fracture, broken ribs, or potentially fatal head injury. On top of ice cleats, Goss recommends doing balance and strength exercises, using a cart when possible, and it may sound odd, but know how to fall. He says always cover and protect your head. Nurse Goss says the more forethought you can have and things you can do to prevent an icy fall, the better. I'm David Kaplan in Billings, Wake Up, Montana.